Hey everybody, my name is Mrs. Weiss. I am one of the color guard directors here with Stroudsburg High School Marching Band. So I want to welcome you if you are new to us and welcome you back if you are returning. We are going to go over some things. This is in place of our marching clinic that we used to have. So we have a couple of things that we need to teach you before we start band camp in August. So I'm going to be behind the camera doing most of the talking, and I'm going to introduce you to our model. So we're going to switch really quickly and you're going to see her.
Hi.
Okay, there she is. So she's going to introduce herself.
I don't like the term model. Hi, I'm Megan. I am also one of the staff members on the color guard. I'm a graduate of Stroudsburg. I graduated back in 2015 after marching with the marching band for 4 years. I went to school for 4 years. I marched with Slippery Rock University. International champions, by the way. We won the Dublin Parade, St. Patrick's Day. And now I'm back, and I'm excited to be helping you guys out and teaching you and being the model for you guys.
So we will apologize for the background that you'll see here because we're trying to stay out of the sun for the most part, but when we do the moving part of the video, we're going to have to be in the sun.
Mm-hmm.
I do live in one of the rural-ish areas of the district. So we've got, as you can see over there, some farm equipment. We have some farms that are close by, and yeah, so that's what you see here. So we're going to get ready for this part of the video. This is our first part of the video. There will be 2 videos. So if you could just make sure you take care of both. Here's the deal. So we're going to teach you a skill. I'm going to ask you to pause the video, practice that skill, and then come back and rewatch. Do it with us, have somebody help you. One really good way to see how you're doing with the skill and see if your skill is matching what we're asking you to do, have someone videotape you. Mm-hmm. Okay? You can videotape on the slow-mo, which really makes it look cool, or just videotape it, full time, and just look and see if what your legs and feet are doing and your body is doing is matching what we're asking you to do. Pretty simple. Marching, I'll tell you right now, is not walking. We don't stroll down the street. Our arms don't swing, our hips don't sway, our shoulders don't move. Like the whole thing, you'll get in band camp, but we're going to try to get you at least to the point where when somebody asks you to do something, you know what they're talking about. So that should help you out. And we'll perfect everything. We'll fix little tiny things here and there if you're off just a little. So don't be intimidated by anything that we're going over. I'm going to back up a little. I'm going to ask Megan to back up just a little, try to keep her in the shade. I'm going to move my chair out of the way. Okay. So first thing we're going to talk about, let me see if I can get her in the video. I got her all. First thing we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about posture. Well, you're in the sun a little. Is that okay?
It's fine.
Okay. So that's like the worst posture. Okay.
Exactly.
When you are part of the Stroudsburg High School Marching Band, it is something to be extremely proud of. And when you're proud of something, what do? You stand up straight. You got your shoulders back, your head's held high. You are just proud. Okay, so we're going to take that. One of the things that people say is imagine a string being pulled out of the top of your head and it pulls you up nice and tall. Now, Megan, she's got on her toes. Megan is 5'1" or 2 ish on a good day. So it really does. She adds almost an inch to herself when she stands up perfectly straight with great posture. So you want to make sure that you're doing the same thing. Okay, so get up standing nice and tall. Okay. So we're going to talk about a couple of different things that happen before we start moving. Sorry, there was movement over there. We also have animals that just come out of the woodwork around here. Welcome to the wilderness. So the other thing I'll apologize for is Megan and I are kind of like a bunch of goofballs.
Chaotic.
So everything we do is actually educational. We've actually have proven success on teaching through video. And we are a little bit goofy and make silly comments here and there. But we really are trying to do what's best for you. So give us a chance. Laugh with us when you can, because we are kind of funny. So there's commands that you're going to hear Keeping in mind this entire time, Megan and I are both from the color guard section of the marching band. Okay. We spin equipment, we throw things in the air and catch it. We are not musicians. Okay. We are not the band directors. Okay. So some of the commands that we give you might be slightly off. I'm going to go by what we use, and most of the time it's going to be okay. All right.
It'll be fine.
It's all good.
Just breathe.
Yeah. So the first thing we're going to talk about is, there goes my paper, to the ready. Okay. Where posture is good. So keep posture back of your head. Good posture. Always remember that. But when you hear a command, to the ready, okay, to the ready is synonymous with parade rest. Okay. So color guard members, you'll hear us say parade rest. Okay. Marching band members, you might only hear to the ready. You may not hear the words parade rest, but it is the same thing. I'm going to just see if I can get her fully in this video. I got to back up a little bit more. Again, we're going to try to keep her in the shade because it's really, yeah, ignore my plants on the side there. They're mosquito plants, so keeping the bugs away from her. No, they're not. Okay. To the ready looks like this. Her shoulders are still back. She's still standing quite tall. Okay. Her feet are apart, approximately, got a bee in my hair. Hold on. Approximately hip width apart. Okay. Her heels are approximately hip width apart. Okay. Standing nice and tall. Her head is down. Okay. Head is down. She is standing with her hands are left over right. Left hand goes over the right hand, which is in a fist. Okay. Difference. When we're to the ready and you have an instrument in your hand, can you all stand like that? No. So during band camp, you will be taught how to stand to the ready with your instrument. Every instrument is a little bit different. Even the color guard has a different stance. We don't stand like that to the ready. So for this purpose, for basic blocks, when you're called to the ready in band camp, this is how you're going to stand. Okay. Posture is nice and tall. Head is down. Okay. She's looking down at the ground. To the ready also means exactly what it says. You are getting ready to perform as the Stroudsburg High School Marching Band. Your performance actually starts when you put the uniform on, but when you're outside and we're getting ready to go, to the ready means get ready. Okay. It means we're going, we're moving, things are going. Okay. So you're not moving around, you're not dancing, you're not talking. This is not party time. This is standing still, taking a few of those nice deep cleansing breaths and getting yourself mentally ready to put on the show of a lifetime. Okay. That's what we've got coming this year. So she's standing still. She's focusing. She is thinking about her work. She's thinking about her music, and you're getting ready to go. Okay. This is not, like I said, it's not party time. Okay. She'll be given a command that is band 10 hut. Okay. Usually, I think that's the only one that's used.
Hut.
Yeah. Sometimes there's an added "huh" in there.
It might have less consonants.
Yeah. Yeah. It might sound similar. Okay. So I'm sure that our wonderful band directors are going to watch the videos anyway. So I'm sure we'll get all kinds of variations of that now. So what is going to happen? I'm going to show piece by piece. It's all going to happen at once. Okay. So you're going to get the command band 10 hut. In your head, you're going to go and then there's a count 1. On count 1, what's going to happen? We're going to go piece by piece. Feet are going to come together. Left foot's going to slide into the right foot. Okay. Hands are going to go to the side straight. Sometimes she forgets and she does Slippery Rock University stuff. So we've got to remind her that our hands go straight down and her head pops up. She's getting hit with leaves.
I am.
She's still standing nice and tall. Now she's at what we call attention. Okay, attention. I don't care if you've got a bee that lands on your nose. You do not move. Attention is attention. You're looking straight ahead.
I'm not facing you straight ahead.
You're looking straight ahead. Your feet are together. Your arms are at your sides. Again, this is during basic blocks without your instrument. Attention with your instrument is going to be different. You'll learn that from your section leader or the band directors during band camp. So nice and tall, at attention, okay? So I said that it was band 10 hut in your head and 1. You'll see what that's going to look like as I move around because the bee is hovering at my head. Okay, so we're going to put her back at parade rest and or to the ready. And we're going to say band 10 hut and 1. Yeah. Okay. Slippery Rock University does a different thing with their feet as well. So we're struggling.
We're in first position.
We're struggling to get her to do Stroudsburg attention. So that's why I didn't focus on her feet that time. We're going to do it again. Watch again how fast this goes and how, imagine in the back of your head now, imagine 140 kids all moving this exact same way at the same time.
Sick.
It is sick. It's impressive. Okay. She's going to do it again. So she's to the ready. Band 10 hut. Did you see that? Did you see that? Okay. So then you'll hear too, another command. We're at attention. We've just marched. We march at attention. We just marched all the way up to the stadium. We've gotten ourselves onto the field. We're getting ready to do pregame. Everything is great. We're still at attention. You will hear one of the band directors or the drum major say, relax. Basically, that's what relax is. Relax has turned into a party. Relax shouldn't be, okay? You need to stay close to where you need to be because the next command is going to be to the ready. Generally, when we're up there for pregame and stuff, we have a lot of time. So there is a little bit of mulling around, but you really should stay close to where you need to be because to the ready should be to the ready and boom, you are to the ready. It shouldn't be to the ready and we wait 5 minutes for you to find your spot. Okay. Again, more of that will go over during band camp. So what I'm going to say is I'm going to say pause the video, work on your to the ready and attention. If you want to do it with the video, if you want to have someone else do the command for you, have them watch the video so they know how you do it. Keeping in mind, do the count in your head. Band 10 hut and 1. And you move on the 1. Band 10 hut and 1. Okay? And 1. Don't forget the and 1. It's the same with, you'll see when we do the movement video, you're marking time. Mark time, march, and 1. Okay, so there's a lot of that. You just use it in your head. Once you get used to that kind of cadence of stuff, you'll really get used to it. So we did the attention. I'm going to say again over and over, no movement. We're not looking at our friends. We're not sticking our tongues out. We're not doing any of the funny stuff that you think might be. You are actually representing the school, and it is just, it's amazing to see. Okay, the people around you are talking. You don't talk to them. Okay, you be the person who doesn't talk. Okay, I'm looking at Megan like, right?
Yeah.
So it's hard. You have, Mom and Aunt Barb standing on the side as you're walking up and they're screaming at you and yelling and trying to get you to wave. Look over here for a picture. What do? You are looking forward. You are marching. They can stage a picture with you some other time. Okay. When you're at attention, you're at attention. Here's a little note on the side. So when you're at attention and people are moving around and talking and wiggling and touching their nose and fixing their hair, picking their nose, scratching their pits, whatever, you are going to be standing at attention until everyone is standing at attention. That's a little thing that the band directors like to do. And if you don't want to be standing at attention for a long time, because it stinks to stand at attention for a long time, then don't be the one that's the cause of the delay. Okay? So it's a pretty serious thing because it's a great organization to be part of. So we want to keep that standard up. So when you're called to attention, you're at attention. Okay? When you're called to the ready, again, stay to the ready or we're standing there until everybody is ready to go. Okay, we don't want to delay things. So to the ready. Okay, When you're at attention, sometimes you will be called back into parade rest. I'm not exactly sure. I know how the guard does it. I'm not exactly sure of the command that the marching band directors or drum majors will use. But this is what'll happen. You don't yawn at attention, but that's okay. So, so she's at attention. She's not giggling. She's at attention. And you'll just hear parade rest. Go to parade rest. You'll hear to the ready. Probably more than likely you'll hear just to the ready. And then what you'll do is you'll just step out. What leg moved? She went a little wide, but what leg moved? Okay. Left leg. What leg is always going to move in the marching band first? Left leg. Okay. All right. So something could have happened. We want to take you out of attention because you've been standing at attention for too long. It's hot. We don't want anyone to pass out. We might then say just to the ready, and then just, it's kind of a relax, but not quite relax. We're still keeping you somewhat at attention, just a more relaxed attention. One thing I want to talk to you about when you're at attention, super important besides not yawning. Sorry, I'm boring you. So if we're at attention, so we'll go back to attention. Okay. Her legs are straight, her body is straight, her arms are straight. One thing you absolutely cannot do is you cannot lock your knees. Okay. The weird part about that is if you lock your knees and we're stuck at attention for a long time, you're going to pass out. Okay. You're going to get sick. You're going to feel nauseous. Okay. So especially in this heat, with this summer heat coming, never lock your knees. So you want to get your knees straight, but don't ever lock them. Okay. They're kind of soft, but they're straight. They're not bent. Okay. We're not bending our knees. We're keeping our knees straight, but don't lock them. Work on this attention, work on being called to attention from there. Get yourself moving. Everything moves at once. Feet, hands, head, all at once. Okay. So work on that. Pause the video and work on that. We are going to do one more thing and then this video is going to be over. There's a second video that's actual movement. Okay. So you're going to want to watch both videos doing the same thing, pausing the video after each skill, practicing it. Okay. If you get stuck, you can email Mr. Cassidy or any one of the other band directors. You can't, we have cars coming now. You can't, unfortunately, if you're in the junior high, you won't be able to get any of your emails will not come through to me. I do not have a school district email. So if it's a question specific to one of us, you can send it to Mr. Cassidy, Mr. Labar, or Mrs. Donovan. And they will either get it to me or they'll answer your question, okay? Because everyone knows how to march and they can help you with whatever. So we're just going to go over really quickly, still in the shade, because we're going to move to the sun for actual movement, but I'm going to keep her in the shade for right now, is marking time. Marking time is really important because I'm told, again, I'm not a musician, neither is Megan, but I'm told that marking time is actually, you're actually doing that. You're marking time. You're keeping track of your tempo. So if we're doing a slow song, your marking time will go with the tempo of the song. Okay. If I'm wrong, the band directors will correct me, but, the marking time is actually that. So we're not going to mark time faster than you're playing. Your tempo is going to be, the tempo of the song is going to be on your feet. So sometimes you'll hear the mark time march command said very quickly. And that's because that's the tempo that they want to keep. Or there'll be mark time, march, and that's because they want it to be a slower tempo. So you have to pay attention to that. The command gives the tempo. My tempo is not always perfect, so bear with me. But we're going to do it really quickly. How do you mark time? So you're going to be at attention. That's your first and foremost. You're going to be at attention. Okay, your feet are together. Toes are together. Okay. When you mark time, I'm going to concentrate on her feet. When you mark time, the left foot will come up, heel to the ankle of her right foot. Your knee is going to pop out, and then it's going to go down. That's count one. Okay. When the heel hits is when the count is. So on the left, when you come up, the left foot has to come up first. So that's where that and 1 comes in. Okay, so I'm going to do mark time march, and she's going to just mark time for a little while, and I'm just going to watch her feet. I'm going to move around so you can see the different parts of her feet and what's happening. Okay, so I'm going to give her mark time march. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you see what we did? Now I'm going to do it again. I'm going to stop her there because I didn't say what I wanted to say. Which is, you know, par for the course. Okay, so we're going to do the mark time command again, and she's going to start marking time. And then I'm going to focus on a couple other things real quickly. So we're going to say mark time, march, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's going to keep marching, keep marching, keep marching. Look at that. Her shoulders aren't moving. She is not bouncing up and down. She is staying. The only thing that's moving is from the hips down. From the hips down, okay? Knees are popping out, okay? She's not moving anywhere. She's not bouncing. She's not changing her height, okay? Her arms are not moving. She's not swaying. Her knees are popping out pretty good. Her toes are staying together, okay? So I'm gonna stop her right there, and I'm gonna ask her to do it incorrectly. Some of the things that we see a lot of is not picking your heel up enough and just kind of, just a little time, just a little, okay? That's not marking time.
I've seen a lot of this.
If
Like
you,
the bend of the knee.
if you videotape yourself and that's how you're doing it, that's wrong. Let's say it again, wrong. Okay, circle with an X through it, wrong. Okay, we're gonna do it one more time, and then I want you to pause the video, work on this, and then move on to the next video. Okay, so I'm gonna have her mark time, and we're just gonna watch for a little bit. I'm gonna scan through her body so you see how things aren't moving. Okay, ready? Mark time, march, and 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. See how odd numbers? Her left foot is going down. Even numbers. Her right foot is going down. I'm now on her right side.
Even.
Okay, she's not moving her height. She's not changing the way she's walking. She's not strolling down Main Street. She's not preparing for a party. She is standing tall at attention. Okay, that's marking time. Okay, I'm gonna stop her there. Okay, so that's a lot of stuff all in one time. So make sure you pause the video. You do not have to learn it all at one time. Band camp starts shortly in August. So I just would ask that you have both videos watched, paused, and learned by the time you come on to band camp. If you're a returning member, it doesn't mean that you don't need to watch your skills. So I'm hoping that there are some returning members watching the videos. And let's make this season one of our best. We've got a great show planned, and let's keep our marching up to par as where it's been. Okay, does Megan have anything to say as we go?
I don't know. Stretch before you do anything. I know this doesn't seem like a lot, but stretch. It'll be good for your body. Drink water. Keep yourself hydrated. Soda doesn't count. Juice doesn't count. Coffee doesn't count. I know you kids drink all your coffee. Water. Drink a lot of water before, during, after. Keep yourself hydrated, okay?
All right, I think that's about it. Good point about the hydration. Start now. Drinking a couple bottles of water a day.
Yeah.
It's very hot out there, especially if you're going to go out in the sun and you're going to start doing this stuff. Hydrate before you do. Stretch your muscles before you do. Like she said, coffee, iced tea, things like that will have an effect on your body in the heat that you will not enjoy. So take care and check out our next video. All right, bye.